got pops.
We've gone from a
pops?
college kid, Ryan. Thank you, Ryan Gordon, filming us.
Costs a lot of money though. I gotta be honest.
It did. He went to an expensive college.
Yeah, he went to expensive college. I think we paid for his
Then we
first 2 years.
graduated to Dino's iPad.
Yes, we did well there.
I thought so.
You know,
Once we figured out and propped
We
it up
had
on
the
boxes.
empty boxes on top of the bar stool
Yes,
facing
yeah.
us. That
Yeah,
was
very
pretty good.
close. We had to sit a lot closer in the old days.
Yeah.
This is better.
Yeah.
You know,
I don't
now
know why
we're.
he wanted a tablecloth so bad.
I don't know. I'm ready to play poker at this table. I don't know.
This is nice.
This is.
Look at this.
We're in a studio.
We got like a cup.
Yes, I'm using my
what?
cup holder. You're not using.
I'm not using it. My microphone's like my cup.
Yeah, but we're in a studio.
This is the real deal.
Look at this. Look at this. We actually have,
Lighting, the banner,
and we have an engineer.
an engineer.
I mean, this is just too much. But so what's new?
What's new? A year and a half. Holy
Yeah,
cow.
yeah, so-
well, what's new? I'm in a relationship.
I'm not.
Okay, there you go. That's
Okay.
new. Right off the bat.
We're right off the bat with that. But everything's all good.
So for the people
Everything's all
listening
good.
for the first time,
I'm Vinny.
obviously we're on Shared Universe.
Yes.
So that's like a whole podcast network.
It is.
We never had one of those.
We're in a building with more than one floor. We're on the
Multiple
third floor.
floors. We got
Yeah.
3 podcast studios.
Yes. We are.
Shout out to Shared Universe. Huh?
Shout out.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. But
We appreciate being joined into the family
this
of all
is
this.
the real deal.
It is.
This is it. Now we can't miss any weeks now. I want to hear that you're working and stuff.
God forbid.
You know, and I want to hear that I'm traveling all over the place.
God forbid.
This
we
is
may-
open 24/7. We can come here like 3 in the morning,
and we will.
and we will.
And we will.
We will.
Just to piss off our engineer.
Well, he's locally, so it's okay.
Yeah, that's it.
I think he lives next door.
He might.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's good.
that's okay. Proximity is always a good thing.
So basically, what we're going to be doing, and as we always do, we talk about New Jersey. And listen, if you're looking for political views on us, you're not going to get them.
No.
Medical advice?
No, I can't even take care of myself. So,
Yeah, basically.
So that's not
So again, the premise is it's 2 guys. Pretend we're hanging at a diner.
it's a high class diner now.
It's a high class
Very
diner.
high
No
class.
food, but high class
We
diner.
didn't even have to move the booths in your club this time.
I know, really. Remember that?
I think
We
that's
have
what-
to move the boots.
I think that's why I get the
Holy
pinch
cow, I
nerve.
used to drag the boots from like one end of the club to the other end of the club.
I mean, it's been 5 years.
Yeah, 5 years.
It's been 5 years, and
3 years since someone tweeted us.
yeah, we should find that out like 20 minutes ago. We hadn't signed into our account.
I know, really. We forgot the
years.
passwords. We reset
Oh
passwords.
my God Almighty!
But we still got the merchandise though.
Yes, yes.
got that.
We have one customer out there who did buy
Yes, we did have a customer
online, no
online.
online,
bought
no
it,
less,
and you
which is
can
great.
get that at uvmerch.com.
Absolutely.
Okay.
But this won't fit us. These are a little too small.
Oh, we have guinea teas, and I'm
Yes.
going to say guinea tea because
Because
I'm Italian and, I'm
we're
not
allowed
offended.
to. I'm half Italian. I'm still allowed to say
know?
it. The rest of you probably not.
I don't care. You know what? I don't get bent out of shape.
I don't either. I don't. When it depending on how it's used. Depending on how it's used.
I've been called a stupid guinea before, and I embrace that.
You don't have to. That's your choice. It's not my fault you're stupid.
So, exactly, and I admit it too, and I have no problem admitting that.
Right.
All right. Common sense I do have. Everything else I do
Yeah,
not.
you pretty much. Well, we pretty much have street smarts. You're more from streets of the city.
Yes, I'm more of the streets.
I'm streets of the burbs.
Oh, you're the streets of Tom's River, please.
Well, hey,
Spare me.
it's not my fault. My parents moved there.
What happened?
When I was 4
Shit
years
on your
old.
car or
What was I
something?
supposed to do? 4 years old, But I was born above the bridge, north of the bridge, so that counts. It still counts. Don't give me that.
I was born in Newark.
I'm sorry to hear that. And you got out.
I got out.
Brick City. Absolutely.
Peace
Peace
out.
out, homie. And he's wow.
Look,
We
you guys
have-
can't see all this, but
no.
there's a whole kind of things going on
We
the screen.
we have a monitor.
We have monitors. We got. What they're missing is fluffers.
Yeah. The only thing I don't get is the gaming stuff. I mean, I work with people that are into the superheroes and stuff like that.
Yeah, this guy's
I
really
can't look
superheroes.
over
Captain
there.
America signed his shield.
I don't know. I don't know whose signature that is, but
All right, you got
But-
the superheroes. You got.
are we allowed to say where we
Shazam?
are? We start our broadcasting from New Jersey.
We are in New Jersey, believe it or not. We're in New
Beautiful
Jersey.
downtown, literally downtown,
Eatontown.
Eatontown. Yes. So we moved a
There's a
little
lot
north.
of Eaton in Eatontown. I haven't really
I never
found
understood.
any
I
yet.
never understood that.
No.
I never understood. The mall is it the Monmouth Mall? Is it Eatontown
It's a
Mall?
Monmouth Mall.
Yeah. How's that
It
mall
is the
doing?
Monmouth
How's that
Mall.
mall?
It's weird.
Yeah.
You go in on the bottom level, and there's like only about 6 stores. I don't know how they're surviving.
Really? I haven't
And
been
then
there
go
in
on
years.
the middle level, and there's a whole bunch of stores. Then go upper level, it's like even more stores.
Yeah, that's a weird level. It kind of
it's
goes
like,
up, down.
It's like a.
Yeah,
it's
it's a-
like a Y.
Yeah, it's Monmouth County.
A little backwards.
Yeah, well, not as much as parts of Ocean County. But
No.
But we'll save that for another time.
So basically, this is us hanging out, just pretending we're at a diner, just BSing.
Yeah, which is
talking about all different topics. Obviously, when we talk about New Jersey a little bit, it's going to be a little humorous. It's going to be a little offensive sometimes. But you know what? That's how Jersey is.
It is what it is.
You know, when you go to other parts of the country, they don't really like Jersey.
They don't even like to recognize the fact. And some people have told me that Jersey's overdone. You know, and I don't even know what that means. But maybe they're jealous. I don't know. It's a big deal when things come. Let's put it this way: you ever listen to the old Casey Kasem radio shows?
Yeah.
They introduced a band. This is like in the early '80s, and he says, "And this band from New Jersey, and this band from Jersey, this band from Jersey City." You never hear them say, "This band from Ohio." This band from North Carolina. Okay, that never happens.
Are we going to talk about Topeka, Kansas again?
I think they've blocked us. I think we need a passport to get into Topeka. The rest of Kansas were okay, but Topeka not so much.
What did I text you that I found Topeka, Kansas? Whether they contacted me or something?
No. Really?
No, what was it? Something I was doing.
Really?
Yeah, Topeka, Kansas came up. I'm like, oh my God, they're haunting me.
One of many things that are haunting you.
Oh yeah, lots of things are haunting me.
But this is the thing. We're going to talk about Jersey.
Yep.
Try to put our spin on it.
Yep.
We may branch out over the border, over the Delaware.
Yeah, sometimes.
I mean, it happens.
Sometimes.
You know, because we have outreach. We have fans everywhere, really. I mean, believe it or not, people are going to sit there and say, "You don't have fans." We have fans.
The lady from Nevada bought a guinea tea.
Was she originally from New Jersey?
Probably.
Only a Jersey person would buy something.
Or the guinea tea was cheaper what she could find in Nevada.
Yeah, she spilled something at your club, probably. She needed something to wear.
Yeah.
But so we're going to put our spin on things, what we always do. And like you said, people might not like it. And do you care?
No.
No, neither do I. No. So it just doesn't matter. No. You know?
But you know what? We were on a little bit of a pace. We had over 8,000 views.
I know.
One of our last episodes.
Yes, we did. And it was wasn't it like an afternoon program too? I mean,
yeah.
It was like really weird.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. But needless to say, I was traveling all over the place.
Yeah.
You were going through some things.
Yeah, which is,
and
now
things are over.
Things are strong.
I'm still traveling though. But.
Yeah. You know, hey, Dino, what's going on? I'm in the middle of Tennessee. What?
I'm driving to Indianapolis.
What the hell are you doing in Tennessee and Indianapolis?
Running away.
You didn't run far enough.
Yeah, I know, really. No. But
yeah, I mean,
I tell you, New Jersey though, what a mess.
Can we start with the governor's race? I know it's a little old news. It's a year and change. Murphy, what's up with that guy?
He's not Italian.
No, and I don't think he's from New Jersey either.
He's not?
I don't think so.
But he wants to pass that pot thing, though, huh?
Listen, I've been saying for years, I'm not a pot smoker. I don't care. You do whatever you want to do. However, they did the right thing with the gambling thing. Make money off the gambling.
Yeah.
Which they're finally doing, which is great. I joined DraftKings. I've dropped a few nickels, shekels, whatever you want to call it on occasion. But make some money off the pot. Who cares?
You were pretty close to Lakewood. You said shekels.
I did say shekels, yes. Wow. I did say shekels. And I am pretty close to Lakewood. You're closer to Lakewood than I am.
Yes, I am.
Don't give me that.
Yes, I am.
As a matter of fact, you're real close.
I'm ready to move. See?
Because
everybody in New Jersey is moving out.
Number one. We are number one in the country.
Moving out.
Yes.
I'm not going anywhere.
No.
I can't. I get things.
No. Well, why would you want to leave? If I'm going to go down, I'm going to go down with the ship. I'm going to go down.
You know what? You got the beach. You got the nightlife. You got the Atlantic City.
No, let's not talk about that. Atlantic City. Is that coming back? You can gamble anywhere now.
Hard Rock is nice though.
I haven't been to Hard Rock yet. I'm a Borgata guy. I like the Borgata. I like being off the beaten path. The last time I went, I asked for the highest floor they got. They gave me a top floor, 43rd floor. You just overlook it. It was a beautiful day.
Because nobody else is in the hotel now. They're all going to Hard Rock.
I don't care. That's okay. But I did drive by, and I use that term loosely, the outlets, because they do have drive-bys there.
Lots of them.
Oh, yeah, it's rough. It is Atlantic City. And if you do make that wrong left turn, you want to make sure you make a U-turn and get the hell out of there because it is Atlantic City. I don't know.
But I don't know. New Jersey has so much to offer.
It really does.
You want to ski, you want to...
Well, and not for anything. You can live here, travel to the city, which is, this is New York. Some people in the 856 will call it Philadelphia, which is fine. But so you can go to Philly.
Well, Jersey City's nice.
It's getting nice. It's getting nice. Yeah.
Hoboken's Hoboken.
You can't park in Hoboken. I'm not getting a ticket. But that's a whole other story, too.
Why did I go out to Long Island today?
You were in Long Island today.
Today.
And you got back in time for the show.
Yes, I did.
Wow.
Yes, I did.
That's pretty amazing.
Meeting with the
actually.
accountant for my other company,
Okay, what's your accountant's name?
Laura.
Oh, okay, very good. You know, Laura from Long Island.
Long Island.
Is she Nassau County or Suffolk County?
You think I know? Whatever's closer.
Well, did you go so
but
far out
needless
that
to say, the parking. Holy crap!
there's a lot of people out there, man? There's a lot of people. But that's Long Island.
I never remember in New Jersey having an issue to park anywhere.
Except Hoboken.
Parking garage.
Well, if you want to pay the $25.
Oh,
But if you want to park on the street, you better have a lot of quarters around.
right, exactly.
Yeah,
You want to be, bothered by that? Keep running out to the meter?
No. But it's Hoboken. Have you ever gotten a parking ticket in Hoboken? I have.
No.
I have.
No, I haven't.
But that's what they're notorious for. They're closed down a restaurant. I read somewhere they closed down a famous restaurant, the place where they shot Springsteen's Glory Days videos.
Oh, really?
It's closed. And one of the reasons I read was because of parking. People don't want to. They want to go to the club. They don't want to park 87 blocks down the road just to come, walking in the cold and the rain. They want to be pretty close because you have a business in Hoboken.
Yeah.
You don't have a dedicated parking lot.
Yeah.
So you're parking in a parking garage, or on the street. But that's a problem that's never going to go away.
But I don't see why people are just leaving. I mean, my neighbor has a theory on it.
What's that?
He's saying that Lakewood's moving in and everyone's got to get out.
But that's one little area. That has nothing to do with
You know what?
North Jersey.
And I've said this many times before, and people know my theory on it. I don't care if it's a Democrat in office. I don't care if it's a Republican in office. I don't care if it's
I'm an independent. I'm an independent anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
I don't care if there's a king. I really don't.
Well, he's
Because
out.
I still have
Christie's
to get up.
out.
Since I've owned the club, I've had to get up every day and go to work, no matter who the governor was,
Yeah, doesn't matter. Or the
who
president.
the president was.
Doesn't matter.
I still had to get up and go to work. Sometimes I paid a little more in taxes. Sometimes I didn't pay a little less in taxes.
At the end of the day, you're even Steven. Right?
Exactly.
It doesn't really
Exactly.
matter. So people get all worked up about who's in office, what laws are they passing, and everything. You know what? Who cares?
Who cares?
Keep your
Go to
job.
work. Go to work.
My paycheck is not going to be reduced because of who's in office.
No.
It's not. I'm going to
No.
get paid based on how I perform in my job.
Exactly.
So it doesn't matter. Will I pay a little bit more in taxes? That's always going to be. There's nothing we can do about that. Nothing we can change.
Now, I will tell you this. I'm not saying I'm a supporter, but 2018 and 2017 were my best years ever,
Well,
sales-wise.
that's because you did a good job.
Am I there 14 and 15 years and finally the fruits are paying off? Maybe. Or do people out there have a little more faith in their pockets?
But how does that translate?
Businessman running the country.
Oh, so all of a sudden he comes into office and everybody changes the way they do things.
I don't know.
I mean,
I don't know.
that one has nothing to do with. I don't have the
If we're
correlation
going to
there.
go by, you're a business owner, you should worry about who's in the office. I hope he stays another 20 years because I've had my best 2 years ever.
Okay.
Now,
What if somebody comes in and you double your business?
Does he care I'm there?
He can give.
No, not really.
He can care less. He can care
I
less.
don't think anybody cares.
No. I never put stock in that because they use. I mean, we're really getting political here. We said we.
Yeah,
were
let's
gonna
go
do
back
this.
to the pot.
Yes.
That's where we started.
Yes.
But you know what? I wish they would regulate the pot. in
What do
New
you mean by
Jersey.
regulate it?
Like, my theory is this is what they should do.
Doesn't the guy next door to you sell us stuff? He's got the paraphernalia,
He's
right?
got all kinds of crap going on.
He's got the
He's
pipes and
got-
stuff.
He's got pipes. He's got Jewel. He's got the JUL.
Oh yeah.
Suppose he's the number one vendor in New Jersey.
I don't
I
get
don't know.
that.
I don't see anybody walking in there.
But
okay.
like I said, make it so we can make money off of it. Reduce my taxes. That makes a big difference.
Legalize it.
Absolutely.
But, and we talked about this before, off air, if somebody is caught selling it, who's not a
On the street.
vendor,
Yeah.
full extent of law, going
Yeah.
to jail.
Absolutely.
Because you know what? You know how many people are smoking this stuff and they're lacing it with all kinds of shit?
Well, they've been doing that for years. So, but if
But
you
now
regulate
it's
it,
even more prevalent.
right?
Because now pot's accepted.
because they're ticked off that they're not getting in on it,
Right.
under the legal way.
So now, yeah, you can go to the medicine pot store or whatever they
Is that
call
what they call it?
What do they call it?
I don't know.
The medicinal?
I would say medicinal,
Medicinal.
but you could say mycelial. It's okay.
Mycelial.
It's okay.
It's
I
got
think
a little-
if I hit this thing one more time, I think I'm gonna take this thing out. There we go.
What are you doing? Are you asking for tips?
We're here for 5 minutes.
Here's
We're
a
breaking
tip
the
cup.
place.
Here, tip us.
That's more like a pencil cup.
But
Yeah, but listen, anything that can reduce my taxes, because let's face it, we're one of the highest tax places in the country. And that's why people are moving out. That's why they got your black bag there and they're going out. But there's an exit tax.
there's an exit tax.
I believe so.
You
Yeah,
got to pay money to leave.
yeah, I believe so. Well, it's a toll. It's like a toll. It's a big toll. I don't know. It's kind of messed up.
The pot thing. I mean, that's all I hear about. Oh, pot. I never smoked a joint in my life.
Me neither, and I don't care that you do or he does or she does. I don't really care. Just don't. I don't want to do it.
I don't care.
It doesn't matter. But if you're going to buy it, make sure my taxes
Make money
are down.
off it.
Yeah, make some money. Make the
exactly.
state make money off of it.
Exactly.
Can you imagine some of these regulated places? The guys that are selling at those stores are using it.
Oh, yeah.
We have to do a remote. We have to go into one of these stores. Oh my God, it would just be, just take the camera out and just video it, because it's got to be comical. Because you figure they have to. Do they give samples? Is it like the cookies at the bakery? What do they do? Because they have different flavors and stuff, right?
Well, you have to get the card.
I know that, but you walk in, you got the card, and you walk into the store. Do they have samples?
No, don't you get a prescription?
I know that, but some of these we see videos up in front of us on a monitor. You have different flavors and different types of pot. So, I mean, look, it looks like a bakery, right?
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah, not bad. I mean, just can you imagine? Look, they have tables and chairs. You can sit down when you get a little too tired, and I think they have a snack machine in the back there, so you can get
For the munchies.
Yeah,
of course,
absolutely.
that makes sense.
So yeah, I think I see some Fritos. Why not? If you're keeping track at home, that's Dino's first call. I know you all missed that. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, papaya, purple punch, raspberry dome. I mean, how do you flavor that? How the hell? We got to get somebody on. We got to get a guest on here. We got to get a guy that's working at these medicinals places. And
They spray with incense or something?
do you want to smoke something that's been
incense?
sprayed? You just said I'm about being laced. I mean, what do you?
The lace in it.
I don't know.
Tutti frutti.
I don't know.
Hey man, you want the lace tutti frutti marijuana, or you want the good stuff, man?
But if you're feeling uptight and having a bad day, can you imagine just walking into a place like that? It's got to be the most relaxed place.
That smell makes me sick.
Yeah, it's not a good smell for me either.
It's nauseating.
Well, I've never vomited from it.
I have.
Oh, really?
I have, yeah.
Did you hear about that poor kid? The kid from Jersey who went to visit his Caribbean relatives in Long Island?
Allergic to seafood.
Yeah.
He died.
Yeah. We don't want to make fun of that at all, but that's scary. So translating it to what we were just talking about, can you imagine if you were allergic to something like that and you didn't know, and you walk into the store figuring I got the prescription?
Start choking.
Yeah, you don't know. So there's a lot of unknowns that we don't know about, which is kind of a double redundant statement I just made, but that's okay. That broke my heart though. Kid was like 11 years old.
I know.
But what were they cooking? What were they doing to that fish? I mean, I don't know. It was very sad. Very sad. But it just goes to show how strong the human body is with the sensitivity to certain odors and stuff. I mean.
Okay, could you answer me this?
I'll try.
Did you ever remember a kid having his throat swell up because of a peanut butter allergy when
No.
you were growing up?
No.
Okay. Could someone medically out there explain to me what the hell that means?
I don't know.
Why all of a sudden now?
We, as a
I mean, there was peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. That was your staple.
Well,
That's what you ate at lunch.
How about Fridays? You had the pizza with the peanut butter roll. Remember they rolled it up in the peanuts? There was a peanut butter ball. They rolled it in peanuts.
Where the hell did you grow up?
You know where I grew up? Down the shul.
Peanut butter and pizza.
Yeah. Listen, I didn't create the menu, but it was Friday. But your point is that they put peanut butter right on the plate in school.
Yeah.
Listen, it's sad. Yeah, the picture of the
Dairy allergy. What little kid can't have ice cream?
Listen.
Really?
They
How many times a week did you eat ice cream growing up?
Ask me how many I eat now. Listen, it's sick. But my whole thing is, it's like the whole thing with gluten. We're Italian. That was the diet 3 times a week. It was pasta, in one form or the other.
I had a woman come in the other night.
It's sad that people have those allergies and they're sick, and we're not making fun by any stretch, but it's just weird how
All of a sudden,
I
the
would
last
say
20 years.
The last 20 years, yeah, it's become more prevalent. I think, and I am not a doctor, and I don't even play one on TV, but
Well, I gave that little spiel at the beginning. To look for medical advice, we're not able to go to.
Okay, so this is just an opinion.
Yeah, this is
okay.
opinion.
Very good. They just stopped feeding these kids things, so they don't build up any immune system to it. If you've never had pasta, and you're like 10 years old, and you have a bowl of macaroni and cheese, and you start, like you said, the throat starts swelling up. It's sad, but I mean, it's just like, where have we gone? You have what?
You never heard this allergy before. I can guarantee you never heard of it.
Go ahead.
A nickel allergy. Woman was allergic to anything that came from the ground. On my father.
Potatoes.
She came in the other night.
Carrots, onions. Doesn't everything come from the ground?
Almost everything.
Wow. Yo, I'm trying to think what food doesn't come out of the ground. Fruits off of trees? Chickens? Yeah, okay.
Meat.
Yeah, meat. Yeah. So they have to eat all the unhealthy stuff.
Like a mushroom would have killed her.
Yeah. Wow. Why is it nickel?
No clue. Never heard of it in my life.
Wow.
And I'm looking up on our monitor here. Ronzoni, gluten-free Ronzoni. Barilla, gluten-free. I'm sorry. That's sacrilegious. To an Italian household.
Does it even hold the sauce or the gravy, whatever the frick you want to call it?
It's gravy.
It's sauce. Oh, fuck. You were before.
Look at it. Look at it. It's sacrilegious.
And those are all good pastas, too. Ronzoni.
Ronzoni. You want to laugh about Ronzoni?
I want to laugh about anything, but go ahead.
Ronzoni supposedly was created by an African-American guy.
Okay.
I didn't know that.
All right. Well, he's
from an Italian guy.
Yeah, well, we think.
Yeah, we think, yeah.
But hey, Ronzoni.
What's that? Corn, rice, quinoa?
Well, it's quinoa. You know that quinoa? Oh, quinoa's good.
That's all right, but Jesus.
What do you think our friend Kara would think
We're
about
just
this?
talking Soho? Really?
We have to get our friend Kara on here again because she's like the cook on YouTube.
She's the chef.
She's amazing. I wonder how she would do cooking with this type of stuff. She must have recipes for, because she's into the healthy stuff, and as a lot of people are. But listen, if you want to enjoy,
No.
Do we have to? You have not to state the obvious. I mean, my God. As a matter of fact, where did we go before we came here?
We stopped to get a piece of pizza.
Now, how Jersey is that? Now,
no, I'll be honest with you. That pizza wasn't too Jersey.
No, it wasn't.
I gotta be honest.
What's the first thing I said when we walked out of the door?
Debatable.
Yeah.
Debatable.
However, you know that there are some places in this country, if you say you're going to go get a pie, they literally think you're going to go get like an apple pie or something like that, which I understand. But if somebody says, what are you going to get? We're going to get like 4 or 5 pies. What do you want on it? You know exactly what they're talking about.
You know what? And we make fun of South Jersey a little bit. The
a lot of it, yeah.
And we talk about the pizza down there and the food down there. It's just not, man. You know, I've been traveling all over the freaking country.
It's got to be bad in some places.
Wow, you got to see the pizza in Arizona.
There's a lot of transplanted Northeasterners
well,
out there.
they don't transplant the recipe. Oh my God, it's horrible.
Really?
It's horrible. Worst steak I ever had? You're gonna laugh.
The worst steak you ever had?
Worst steak I ever had.
Where?
Austin, Texas.
Well, that makes sense.
Last year, I went to Austin, Texas for one of those soap events, and I stayed at the hotel.
Well, there you go.
And I said, I'm going to get a steak dinner in Texas. I couldn't even finish it.
Why didn't you go to a steak place? But you think,
Because the only thing down there was Texas Longhorn, Lone Star Steakhouse. Oh, yeah.
I've been to Houston. And
Well, Houston.
Well, Houston's good. I like
Austin is like...
Well, that's the Archie Fartsy.
It's a Soho of Texas.
Yeah. And I heard it's very overrated.
Extremely.
And not just from you. I've heard that from others.
Extremely overrated. Yeah. They should go back to square one.
But they said that's the place where everybody's moving to.
Yeah, I don't know.
I
hope they make a bag because you're gonna be moving right the fuck out.
Can you imagine if they get inundated by like say 20,000 people from Jersey? That would be comical. That'd
be called Ostino.
Or Austin, because you got a lot of Irish. We talk the Italian stuff
Austin.
going on. People who don't realize I'm half Polish. You found out something not too
my
long
God.
about. I learned something about Dino. He's not 100% Italian.
I'm not
folks.
100%
No,
Italian.
no.
Ancestry.com. I don't know how accurate that is.
Well, I think you pay you $59.95 so to make it interesting. That's just.
I paid $89.95.
Then you got.
Yeah, I got the
taken.
initial. I got my girlfriend the $59.95 one because I got the buy one get one free. Well, somewhat free, but yeah, 80% Italian.
Wow. Okay. And the other
And like
20?
15% Armenian.
Armenian. So that's where the temper comes from.
Yeah.
Well,
Italian too. Italian and
Yeah,
Armenian.
but Armenians, that you're cursed.
And then 3% Greek.
Which makes sense because the geographics of the
Yeah.
Mediterranean. But the last one really kind of got
2% Portugal.
Why?
I am against the wall now. I don't want the wall going on.
Oh man, he went there.
Yeah.
He went there.
I don't want to go no.
He went there. At least it'll be made out of American steel because this is
Well, we're not going to pay the tariffs of it coming in.
Well, in a
How much is
previous
China going to charge us for American steel?
in a previous life when I used to do selling exports and imports, there was a big import of steel from China. It was very big. It was all scrap metals, and we come here and we melt it together and made, it's probably the car that you drove that you got the little fender bender in.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious, people just don't know how to
Can we
drive.
talk about airbags?
Are you facing the right way? I don't see any marks on you.
No. Or a first-degree burn on my hand.
So why was your hand up by the airbag? Was it the side one?
Well, no. It was the steering wheel.
You didn't
Have my hand on the steering
You
wheel.
didn't have the dashboard cam going.
It hit right at the front right bumper. And I said to the guy at the dealership, I said, how the hell going 20 miles an hour this thing go off?
Now, were you hit or did you hit somebody?
I hit somebody.
Did they jam their brakes on or something?
No, what happened? I was driving on Route 88, and we were going like 20 miles an hour because it was dead.
Because you can only.
It was bumper to bumper.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, someone came out of a side street,
Oh, Jesus.
didn't even stop. The guy in front of me swerved, stepped on his brake, swerved to the right, and I swerved to the left to avoid him.
So you clipped them on the corner?
I clipped on the corner.
Yeah. That sucks.
So the airbag pops. So I said, why going that slow?
Safety.
And he said to me, he says, look right behind here. Dead on the sensor.
Oh, that's right. They have the sensors. That's
Dead on
right.
sensor.
Oh, man.
I had more damage done to my hand than I
the
had
car.
done to the car. First degree burns on the hand.
First, I don't
Still have marks here.
What's that from?
From the airbag. Came out of the steering wheel.
How do you get like a puncture wound from a.
Came out of the steering wheel. What happens is, you ever see an airbag pop?
I've seen videos, yes.
Okay.
Thankfully, I have never
The
experienced
plastic covering it
Oh.
came up, opened, cut me all open.
So how do they blow that thing back up and put it back in your steering wheel?
Or you don't blow it back up again. You have to order another one. So,
So they can take
you
apart
know
the whole
what comes
steering
out?
column? What's that?
Dust comes out.
Really?
Dust, yeah.
Jesus.
To the point that I'm like sucking wind. I'm coughing up a storm.
And you cough as it is.
I cough as it is.
Oh, Jesus.
So then I called Progressive and
Oh, I get Progressive too. They're pretty good.
they're schmucks.
Flo's annoying, but
Yeah.
you get her on.
Yeah,
the
I know
phone.
why. She's making so much money. But so I take it to the collision place. And I said, how long is it going to take? And he said, oh, it should only take a couple days. I said, well, okay, no problem. And then a couple days goes by.
Where's my fucking car?
Where's my car? And they said, we're waiting for the airbag. I said, well, how long does it take for the airbag? They said, because it's an airbag, they can't overnight it. Has to be ground transported in case it inflates.
I was going to say the
explodes.
pressurized, yeah.
I'm like, okay, so it's okay to explode on me, but it's not okay to explode on a plane.
Oh, yeah. What, do you think you're special?
So it's not the car back yet.
So how'd we get on the accident again? I even forgot.
Huh?
Yeah. It happens with age. So did you hear about, this is a horrible segue, but we're going to get into it
Go
anyway.
ahead.
The gender-neutral birth certificates. What the hell?
What do? Push it in? Oh, I think it's a girl. Pull it out. Oh, I want it to be a boy now. Really? What are you doing?
Listen, you know me. I'm Mr. Independent fence sitter, whatever you want to call me. It's a boy or a girl. If they want to discover themselves at a certain age or whatever, I get the whole. Some people are born not knowing. I get it. I'm very sensitive to it. But come February, in New Jersey, if somebody has a child, they will not have to put the gender on the birth certificate. You don't even have to give it a name, probably. You could just call it baby boy Doe or baby girl Jane.
You can't say baby boy.
Oh, that's right, because that's a gender.
Baby doe.
Baby Doe. Oh, my God. It's worse,
And
it's
you
worse
know
than I thought.
Now you want to know why they're allergic to things?
I mean,
You're coddling them before they can be coddled.
well, that's because the people that are having the children are coddlers, yes. Listen, we're traditionalists in many sense of the words. We could be progressive in some things.
Yeah, insurance.
Some of us, yeah. Some of us more than others. But, I mean, seriously? Who comes up with these things? And who approves them? Because everybody's afraid to say, no, we're not doing that. No. I don't... If a child is born with a little thingy...
It's a boy.
For now. If the child wants to make that decision, somewhere down the line...
If it's still a little thingy at age 27...
27, 17, 87, I don't care. But you're making the decision for this kid. What if this kid wants to be a boy or a girl when they grow up? I mean, and they say, Mommy, I'm playing soccer. I need to bring my birth certificate. And he brings his little birth certificate around his friends, and they're all showing the birth certificate. Oh, baby boy. Yo, what's that? You don't have boy or girl on your thing, or male or female. What? The kid's going to get made fun of.
Confused.
Yeah, well, confused, tortured, not physically, but mentally. I believe you're just setting the kid up at an early age until you let them make the decision for themselves. That's my whole thing. You know, I don't care. You want to do it, Dino, if you want to show up tomorrow and say, you know what, I'm not a guy anymore, I don't care. At least you made your own decision. But out of the womb?
Listen, a very simple thing. If you can have a child, you are considered a female. If you want to be a girl, that's fine. But you're a female.
Yeah, generally, females give birth, yeah.
Well, males can't.
Unless you're Billy Crystal. Soap. You remember Soap when he was pregnant?
No.
Dino didn't watch TV.
Before my time.
I don't think so.
I went to see Aquaman last night.
That's the next show. I don't even want to talk
I
about
had to go see Aquaman.
He said that he had to go see Aquaman.
I had to. I'm into superheroes.
I'm just
like
not.
the movies.
Can we pick him out? Is he even on the board over there?
No, that's a Fantastic Four over there. DC's over here though somewhere.
My last, I used to like Super,
Aquaman. But you know what I
Twins.
didn't understand? Aquaman, half the fighting was above ground. What the hell? They're fighting in the desert. What's going on?
In the desert.
Yeah, we're in the desert.
Maybe it was supposed to be an irony thing type of thing.
Nah, the desert. If you went deep enough into the desert, you hit water eventually.
Duh.
Yeah, I know. But I didn't need to see him running around in the desert.
He was running.
Yeah.
Doesn't he swim?
Was it swimming? Nothing. How do you swim in the desert?
I don't know.
Oh, God. But it's...
Yeah, I think I saw a picture of you on social media at the movies.
Yeah, and that's a rarity. I never go to movies.
I can't even tell you the last time I went to the movies.
Doreen and I have only been to the movies twice since we've been together.
Other than Aquaman you saw?
We were trying to remember that. Because we go so infrequently.
Yeah, 2.
Yeah.
You're getting old, man. You can't even remember the movies.
Honestly, I'm forgetting some things. But she couldn't remember it either.
Well, that's because she's with you.
And then before that, I think the movie I saw was Ted.
That was a good movie. Not that we're going to review movies that are 10 years old.
Ted 2.
Oh, Ted 2?
Oh, it's great.
Yeah, those are good movies.
Great.
You got to like Marky Mark.
Huh?
Mark.
Yeah.
He's good. He's good. But yeah, I'm getting back to the gender thing. I mean, come on. Seriously. My whole thing is, like I said, you want to make a choice when you get older and you're old enough to make that decision. Even if the kid's 10, the kid understands it. And say, I want to do this, I want to do that. I've watched a lot of Law and Order SVU. There's plenty of episodes. I've learned a lot. You can learn a lot from watching TV.
Is the dating game that bad out there that the mother and father are going to say, listen, we're not going to say you're a male or female, so you have a better chance of hooking up?
It used to be 50-50, right? Males and females.
Not anymore.
Yeah, no, there's a
A
lot
single
more.
white male, straight, has a very hard time in life right now.
No, not really. Yes,
Look at you.
some of them do okay.
Stud muffin.
Yeah, some of them do okay. But if I want to, I don't know. The biggest problem I have with my birth certificate, I went to get my first passport like 10, 12 years ago. The biggest
Your
problem.
first passport?
Yeah, I never needed it. You never needed it because pre 9/11, you could just go with a driver's license to a lot of places. You know.
Oh, you never
And
left
birth
the country?
certificate. I did, but you only need a birth certificate, a driver's license. You didn't need the
okay.
passport. I went to get a passport. They said your birth certificate's no good. What do you mean? It didn't have my parents' names on it. So I had to go either to Perth Amboy, where I was born, or go to Trenton. I had to go to Trenton. And they had to call the hospital. They had to verify, and they had to send, and they made a copy for me. So the biggest problem I had with my passport was that I didn't have my parents' names on it. What's going to happen when these people go for passports and driver's licenses? So are we now going to see all official documents gender-free? And listen, and I don't care. It's just weird to me. I don't get it.
Well, I dated a girl a while back ago. This is back when I was in my early 20s, and she had a child with her boyfriend at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And on a birth certificate, father, none was listed.
Was her name Mary?
No.
None?
None. She had none on a birth certificate.
I'm surprised that's even a choice. Is that that's the box you check?
I
None?
don't know. Elizabeth's rough, huh?
It can be. Yeah.
Oh, look at it. We got the Virgin Mary on the screen.
Yeah.
Check that out.
That is pretty cool. See, if we ever forget where we are.
Does she ever tell Jesus, you can be whatever you want?
He became a carpenter.
He became a carpenter.
So
Not a good one, but he became a
Well, he did swing a mean hammer.
Oh.
But she wanted him to be whatever he wanted to be, and he chose to be the savior of the world.
Right.
And he aimed high.
Now I'm waiting for those people out there going to say, Jesus really wasn't a boy. Why do you assume Jesus was a man?
That's next.
That's next.
That's next.
That's next.
Yes. And, all the pictures that we see up there is showing him as white. What's the chances of the people in that section of the world in those days be as white as Gwyneth Paltrow? None.
None.
They were all brown skinned.
Yep.
Right? Or very tan like us, So.
I'm not that tan.
No.
I'm kind of white.
That's the Armenian in you.
I know. Really.
The Greek, I'm surprised. You don't have that much Greek because you should have one eyebrow. I'm sorry.
You want me to shave it?
Well, no, you. I saw, real quick, I was watching MASH one time. Margaret Houlihan, she married the Donald Penobscot. They said, oh, big guy, one eyebrow? They go, over which eye? That just stuck out of my head.
Moving right along.
Yeah. But I don't know. Just the whole thing. Just let people make the choices when they're able to make the choices.
Exactly.
That's all. I mean,
Exactly.
And maybe when they're 17, when they go to drive. Some states it's 16. We do have viewers out of New Jersey that, can you imagine kids driving at 15 in some of these hick states that you drive through? They drive like tractors at like 13, 14. I mean.
I had a kid working for me a couple years ago. 19 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Dishwasher. When I tell you I had to show him how to scrape a plate.
Oh, my God.
I'm sorry. 18, I was firing people.
Yeah.
And hiring people. 19, I had to show him how to scrape a
15,
plate.
I was a dishwasher. How many young teenage boys nowadays you want to see being
16, I bartended illegally.
Yeah. That's DINO.
And they are sold and gone.
We know why. Because you were working for them.
Proud Mary's Bloomfield.
Don't. That's a whole other show. The lazy teenagers today. I mean, because they're coddled at home. Because they're coddled because they're not. They can be gender free. They're coddled because they don't have to go to work. Mommy and daddy lease them vehicles that are $500 a month. We talked about this before. Though they don't know how to struggle. They don't learn how to appreciate stuff. So this kid can't scrape a dish. It doesn't surprise me.
No. Horrible.
You hired as a dishwasher. You probably said, "What do you want me to do with this?"
I will wash it. Dish washer. If I said cook, that means cook.
Thank God he didn't cook.
No, thank God.
Thank God he
We're out
didn't
of
cook.
business.
Yeah.
Still waiting for that chicken freaking fry.
What else you got?
Well, I think you had a couple topics you wanted to talk about.
Well, it's post-Christmas, right? Christmas is what, a couple weeks ago? a few weeks ago and everything like that. Do you get the live tree or the fake tree?
Oh, fake tree.
Yeah, I'm a fake tree guy.
Fake tree with the lights already on it.
Yes.
Please.
Yes, I've been doing fake trees ever. I've
Can
never
we follow
had
that bullshit?
I've never had a live tree in my life in my house ever. So I was perusing the internet as we normally do. There's a lady down in Evesham. Where's Evesham? It's somewhere in the 856.
Evesham?
Evesham.
Evesham, that's down by Cherry Hill.
She owns goats. And if you want, you can drop your live Christmas tree off at her little farm or whatever, and the goats eat the tree.
How much you gave for the tree?
I don't even know. It might be free. It's food for the goats. You just want to get rid of your tree.
Why can't I just leave it on the sidewalk and let the garbage man pick it up?
Because
I can drive it all the way down to Evesham?
I've never seen a garbage man eat a tree. Well,
I've seen garbage trucks eat trees.
yes.
Okay.
And they do very well with the little.
Yeah.
But
Why would I drive all the
we
way
have
there
a
and get the
beautiful
pine
picture.
needles?
We have a beautiful picture of this. They're eating the tree. I see what 3, 6, 9 goats eating one tree.
I'm waiting
I know where
for
you're
the
going
animal
with
activist to say,
this. Yeah.
there's tinsel on that tree.
I was
You're
going
going
with
to choke the goats.
the glass ball. The little glass ball is gonna. It's gonna. I mean, we don't want to see the little goats get hurt. I mean, come on, the goats. They're cute. But I mean, it takes them a day. It takes them about a day to eat a tree. So I'm guessing you can't drop.
Fat fucks. That's a lot. That's a huge tree.
Well, there's 9 of
Look how
them.
big a goat is.
Well, there's 9 of them.
9 of them still. A 6-foot tree, 9 goats.
So I'm guessing the whole town of Evesham can't drop the trees off the lady's
Okay,
farm.
what's she doing with these goats? Is she selling goat milk?
I hope so.
Is she selling goat skin?
Well, they
Goat
look
fur?
alive. They look alive to me when I saw the pictures.
Okay, well, what is she doing? Making them nice and big and fat and making money off my...
Yes. You're pissed that you didn't come up with the idea first.
Yeah, you're right.
You have room behind your club. You could tie them up to that fire hydrant back there, and they can eat a couple trees. But I mean, I think that's a great idea, though. It's recycling, right?
Are they actually chewing the actual stump?
I don't think they can
What
get to the
happens to the
stump.
stump?
They probably cut it up and use it for firewood. I'm guessing.
Oh, okay. So now
That's
I'm
what I
heating
would
your
do.
house up.
Hey, you want to
This
stay?
lady's making out good.
Well, it's smart business. You're just
What
pissed.
business? She's not giving me any money for it.
Well, she doesn't have to buy food for the goats for a couple weeks, right? What do goats eat?
Christmas trees, I
Yeah,
guess.
I guess that's it.
I never do.
What are they eating the rest of the year?
Oats.
I thought that was horses. Horses, goats.
Aren't they in the same area? I've seen horses and goats in the same area.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean you all feed them all the same thing.
You think they're saying, "Oh no, that's not for me. I'm not going to eat it."
Well, if these goats are raised like some of our kids, they're probably saying, "Oh no, thank you." You know,
No, that's an alpine.
I don't need-
I'd rather have a white birch.
And I
I'm
do
allergic to alpine.
Yes. Oh my God
Christ.
Almighty. We're spoiling goats.
Boy.
I mean, but listen, I give it.
Again, is ISIS sitting back just laughing at us?
Yes,
They have to be.
they are. This is why we are victims of our own freedoms. We can do anything we want in this country, including look like a fool. Can you imagine what that lady must? I'm sorry. That's just too crazy. It's Evesham. You ever drive?
I've driven by Isham, yeah. Actually, when I go get my vein procedures done, it's in
Camden
right
County.
outside of Cherry Hill.
Yeah, it's Camden County. If you make a left or a right off a route, if you make a left off the 70, you're going to God's country. You make a right, you're heading towards Philly.
There's a Target right by where I get my vein procedure done.
Is there a Walmart? Don't go to Walmart's probably even
I
worse.
don't know if they heard of Walmart yet.
Jesus, you think so? Walmart's everywhere.
Yeah.
So we got a map pop up in front
Yeah,
of us.
Voorhees. That's where I go.
Oh yeah, okay. Yep, I know where that is. It's look, it's right off Route 70, like everything else out that way.
Yeah.
Oh, it's out by Marlton. I know where that is. Yeah, that's God's country. Because when you look at a map and you see open spaces on the graphic,
And no bodies of water.
nothing. Yeah, it's in the middle of nowhere. There's probably about 12 goat farms out there. Hey, good for
And the
them.
llamas. Probably got some llamas out there.
I went to a place in Vermont a number of years ago.
Oh, the alpaca.
No, they have llamas. It's like there's llamas everywhere, like statues and ceramic things. They just display them on the
You know
streets.
the alpaca fur, what that goes for?
No.
If you skinned a whole alpaca,
Oh, that's cruel.
you're looking like $4,000.
That's cold, man. You don't skin the animals like that.
Well, they grow back.
Oh, they don't kill them, skin them.
No,
they
no,
just
no,
shave
that's
them
just
down.
shave them, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, a little pack up there.
The packet looks like a dock.
This monitor is like unbelievable.
And it is, yeah. We don't have to do anything. We don't have to bring the smartphones anymore. We're done.
That's good because we're not that smart.
No. Obviously, she's created an Instagram account before.
$17,000 an hour we're paying for this is pretty good. It's worth it.
We asked our engineer, are we the oldest guys you have in podcasting here? And he didn't answer the question, but we fear that we are.
What's the Google thing?
Wow.
But you know these kids.
Wait. Just a little cheap, just in case again.
Yeah, just in case somebody
cheap
wants to
plug,
buy something.
Yeah, just cheap plugs.
But even the minimum wage in New Jersey is going to go up.
I don't get the whole minimum wage thing. I mean, you run a business.
Okay.
Come on.
Now,
talk to me.
Are they raising the minimum wage? Obviously, because the cost of living is going up.
Cost of living goes up every year. It never goes down.
So, maybe don't make the cost of living go up. Maybe don't raise the taxes. Maybe don't raise the real estate. Okay? And keep the cost of living reasonable. Because right now, I'm sorry, I have a hard time with McDonald's guy making $12 an hour.
Well, this is the way I look at it.
Dropping French fries.
I'm not a business owner.
I have a hard time with that.
If I was a business owner, I say I got 10 employees, and they're all making $6 an hour now. Now the law says I have to pay them $15 an hour. So my payroll just more than doubled.
So just service will drop.
Well, not because I'll have to get rid of some of the people.
Yeah.
Which is sad. You don't want to lay people off.
No.
And now you have to pay them vacation time. Part-time workers now get vacation time.
Yep, I know that.
So not only do you're doubling their salary, you're giving them time off that you have to pay them for not be there and be productive.
Yeah.
And you have to cover their shift with somebody else at the new minimum wage hour. So the business owner is going to make less money. So therefore he's going to lay off more people. Service, like you said, is going to go down.
Yep.
The quality, if they're manufacturing stuff, is going to go down. All in the name of paying more money to some people, which, listen, some people work hard and they deserve it. Don't get me wrong. Right? You agree with that?
See, this is where I have an issue with if a business owner is a jerk and saying, okay, you know what? Dishwasher start at $9.50 an hour. I don't care how good you are. $9.50 an hour you start. You know what? If the kid is good, give him 11.
Yeah.
Because now you're not giving any motivation.
No. Nope.
Okay? And if the guy is not good, say, listen, you don't have the experience. Gotta start you at $7.50.
Yeah. And if you don't do good,
you know what? Yeah. Give me 3 months. Show me what you can do. And I'm saying dishwasher. I mean, this could go for anything.
Yeah, sure.
Show me what you can do, and I'll reimburse you. I'll make up for it. I'll give you a raise.
Incentive-based?
Incentive-based, yeah. There's no incentive-based
That's not the way
anymore.
we're raising our children nowadays.
No. You get a participation trophy.
They come out of the womb. They're not a boy or a girl.
No.
They're given a trophy at age 4 for playing soccer.
Yep. As long as they put the uniform on.
They just have to wake up. And congratulations, you're there.
Yeah.
Then when they're 16, you go lease them a car. Brand new.
Right.
They don't have to work.
They get into DWI by 17.
Hopefully not, but it's possible. They may go to the legal pot store.
Yep.
They're not working for anything.
And they're going to college and they're just protesting.
Well, they're going to do that anyway.
Just sitting out.
Yeah.
They have signs going. And then what happens after the 5th year of college, because, they have to have the college experience.
They gotta get
if I told my mother and father, I'm going to Montclair State and I'm going to live on campus, they say, what the hell's wrong with you? I would have got a beating. You're going to drive there and you're going to drive home. What's the problem? You want the college experience? You're going to school there. What else you want to know?
Both my kids went to college and none of them protested. They either worked or participated in some kind of thing which kept them busy.
I barely went to college. I just got my degree. I was working full time during college.
Was that part of the curriculum for you, though?
No. So I wanted to go. I got a half ride to University of Pennsylvania. And I wanted to be an accountant. And I told my mother and father, and again, the old-fashioned guineas, they didn't know anything.
College? What's college?
No. You go to Montclair State. You're not going there.
You're lucky you're going there.
I'm like, Montclair State? But I got a scholarship. No, we'll pay for everything. You're going there.
God bless.
Yeah.
Did you protest?
No. So, start off as a accounting major. Wasn't doing well. I was already managing a restaurant full time, making back then I was making like $25,000-$30,000 a year.
That's a lot of money back then.
Yeah, when I was 18, yeah. And then I said, "Forget it. Let me just get my business management degree, get my diploma, and get the hell out." But now these kids are just getting the diplomas, getting the hell out, but they're spending the fifth year there.
I'm not going to bust on the 5th year thing because my son did 5 years. It's
Okay.
sometimes it's unavoidable, but it wasn't because he was choosing not to do his curriculum.
But he worked,
Yes,
and he had to pay for it.
he's still paying for it.
Okay.
Yes,
But mommy and daddy, when they're paying for this for them, and they decide to take a fifth year, and they say, I'm going to go for my master's now because you're not going to get a job after 4 years. You're going to go for the master's. And then you're 24 and you're getting out of college, and then you're going to the Xbox store and buying an Xbox. And,
well,
I applied online. I sent a couple resumes out.
I don't have to
Count
worry
the
about
payments. What's wrong?
that. Yeah, listen, my kids have made every one of their loan payments. They have jobs. Right? I mean, it's not easy to get a job right as you graduate. It depends on what. If you graduate and you want to be a teacher or this job's waiting for you.
Yes.
But if you want to work in
because nobody wants to be a teacher anymore.
why would you want to be?
It's more dangerous than being a cop.
And it's less pay. I mean, not to mention that there's no. I heard that they're taking the cops' pension away too, in the state.
Oh shit.
Yeah. That sucks. So there's no incentive to bring in good people to want to work in that industry.
I can't tell you how many cops I know when they had to call it quits after 25 or the 30-year thing.
Oh, they did. Yeah.
They counted to the day.
Yes.
As soon as 25 hit, they're out the door.
Yeah.
I don't blame them.
Well, God bless. The pensions are good for them.
Yeah.
Then, so they don't really, it was okay. But now, if you want to get a young kid out of college and wants to be a police officer, and you're being told, oh, well, there's no pension. What's my incentive to want to be a cop? And the same thing, I don't know if this is happening to the teachers yet, but it may. It just might.
Who wants to be a teacher? You can't say anything.
Oh, my God.
I didn't do my homework last night. I was stressed. What are you going to say? No.
Do you remember when the teachers used to yell at you and you just sat there and you took it?
My Italian teacher, Nino Gelsomino, all right? I'm not lying on his name.
I wouldn't doubt it.
He took his hand, and he had a big freaking hand, probably double the size of mine.
That's a big hand.
And he just slammed the desk so freaking hard.
It was loud, huh?
Wow.
You just stopped. Everybody just stopped.
They stopped in Venice. They heard it.
You do that now? The kids just will get up from the desk and they'll just walk to the principal's office.
I'm traumatized.
Oh, my God.
She traumatized me.
My God. My parents went to parochial school. They called parochial school back in those days. Catholic school.
Catholic school.
My mother, God rest her soul, told me a story. She came to school. She developed at an early age, my mother. Came to school with a sweater. The nun thought she was showing off her boobs. Smacked her. What do you think you're doing? My grandfather, when he misbehaved in Catholic school, they put you in a corner, make you kneel on raw rice. Imagine either one of those two things happening today, whether by a nun or and guess what? My parents and my grandparents turned out okay. I turned out okay. My mother didn't beat the crap out of me, but you got out of line. You got taken care of. You don't see that nowadays. Johnny can't do any wrong. Johnny's fine. Johnny didn't do that. Not my kid. That's the thing. Not my kid. No. And the teachers are stuck.
Listen, we've talked about this before. Is it because of social media being so present out there and you hear every little thing that happens in the world?
Yes.
And maybe there was a lot of this going on back then and we just didn't hear about it.
Days later, weeks later, we did.
We heard about it in newspapers later on, but...
That old lady up there on the screen right now, if she smacks that kid now, we know about it in 5 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
Because the kids are in the back of the room videotaping it with... I call it videotaping. They're shooting the video with their phone.
Yeah.
And it's on social media. Next thing you know, it's on CNN and the teacher's being perp walked half an hour after she smacked the kid. Now, she shouldn't have smacked the kid, don't get me wrong, but still. I don't know.
It's bad.
Bad. We got a little bit of dead space going on, dead air going on.
What are we doing with time?
I don't know. How are we doing with time?
We did an hour?
We did an hour? I didn't even come up for air.
Holy shit, that worked pretty well.
That worked out. Yeah, it worked out real well.
Oh, we got the pictures. Look at this.
I mean, we don't have to do anything now. We just have to show up. We're like a Major League Baseball team.
Yeah, right.
Maybe not quite majorly, but
Do we
you
need
know.
a participation trophy?
It's right here. I think if you look around the room, we'd find one.
Yeah, really.
There's all sorts of stuff. You got over your shoulder. You got Batman,
Oh, wow. Check it out.
Justice League.
Look at that.
This
Aquaman. He's
this
up there.
This is the nerd room. This is cool.
What podcasts are in here?
Yeah, us now.
Superhero podcast?
Yeah,
Is Flash coming soon?
yeah. Oh, look at the hockey players. Is the hockey? Oh no, those are superheroes. They look like hockey players, don't they? Don't they look like hockey helmets? This is crazy.
His hat is backwards. He's like he's a white guy in a hood. It's tough in Manalapan.
Oh my god. Little Staten Island?
Huh?
Little Staten Island.
Yeah,
Manalapan,
please.
yeah.
Manalapan.
So, did we kill all of Jersey
Yes.
today? We did good.
We didn't touch on Paramus.
What about Paramus?
I still got the blue law on Sunday. What the freak?
You know,
What's the issue with that?
I,
Who cares if you're selling stuff on a Sunday?
they don't like they like, it's supposed to be for family time.
Okay, but have they realized the population up in Bergen County right now is predominantly Jewish?
So they should be
They're
closed
in on
They should be
Saturday.
closed on Saturdays.
This should be closed on Saturdays, not Sundays.
But it's hypocritical because they're going to make all their money on Saturdays. They're
No, they
not-
can't go shopping on Saturdays.
No, but if the business is closed on Saturdays,
Right.
the Gentiles are not going to be able to. Buy
I'm
anything.
surprised the Jewish faith hasn't protested that. You're discriminating against us. We can't shop on Saturday. You close the mall too early on Saturday night. On that note,
Thank you.
we have to mention something.
What's that?
I joined the New Jersey State Chamber of Commerce.
Well, congratulations.
Yes.
They allowed. How many applications did it take?
I filled out one.
You filled that one
I filled out one and sent in a check.
3 years ago. Yeah, we'll let them in now.
So,
Oh, cool.
yeah, so they're pretty good. And they were interested in finding out more about the show.
Nice. Well,
And we may have some sponsorships coming in. Thank you.
it's about time if you buy some merch, some sponsorships.
Some merch, yeah.
Maybe I can quit my job.
UVmerch.com. Look at that. Check it out. You get your own tank top, not a guinea tee. Vinny gets offended.
I'm not offended.
And a t-shirt. Check out the t-shirt.
It's cool colors.
Nice colors.
Yeah, I think so. You know.
You know what the funny part about it is? We've been off the air for a year and a half. We've sold more t-shirts.
Maybe we should go off the air.
they like the logo.
It is cool though.
It is a nice logo.
Yeah, people don't know what they're buying. They bring the drinks into the club. They watch. They don't know what the hell they're doing.
I know.
I'll take one of those, 2 of these, 3 of
What's
those.
my minimum? $20. Yeah, give me 6 of those.
So,
All right.
so we should tell people where they can find this.
Yes.
You know they're going to be looking at it because you can't tell people where they're going to find
Okay.
it.
Now I have to refer to my phone. I'm not
Yes.
being rude.
Yes. Well, no.
Okay. Facebook,
Which they already knew about. The regulars.
Talkin Jersey and More on Facebook.
Yes.
Twitter,
Which is Talkin Jersey with the underscore.
Talkin without the G.
Please don't use the G.
Underscore Jersey.
Right.
And I brought us into the 21st century with Instagram before.
I'm not even doing Instagram, but I guess I have to now.
Okay, Instagram
Instagram is just Talkin Jersey. All
Talkin Jersey, all connected.
all one word. Connected. Connected. That could
right
be,
now-
that could be taken the wrong way. Connected. You know. Just
So
saying.
anyway,
Just saying.
we got
Just
two
saying.
pictures on there. One the logo, and one of us.
Which were taken like
So if you need to
have a laugh.
have a laugh, you can look at us.
Yeah.
Looking for a logo, go to the
The
logo.
banner's new, right?
The banner's new. Fast signs.
You know how I know it's new? I'm getting high just smelling it because the vinyl is just like, it's feeling real good though. Woo! It's nice.
Nice. Fast signs.
What's good about it because it got those cartoons off that we have.
Oh yeah.
Dr.
Caricatures.
Fonzarelli.
Oh my god. Or caricatures.
You said that word better than some of the other words you said today. Caricature? I can't even say that. What was the one you have? Medicinal.
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 Oh, now we're just getting silly. But yeah, we're on all the platforms. Please
Yeah.
tune in.
Start
Share when you
following us.
can. You know.
We're gonna be on iTunes.
Yeah, and
We're on the Share Universe podcast website
yes,
also.
beautiful downtown Eatontown.
You know, I'm pretending it's not Eatontown. I'm pretending this is like Red Bank.
I used to work in Red Bank, but it was really Lincroft. But you know, some people like to attach themselves to certain cities.
We can say this is Cherry Hill also.
Yes,
Nobody really knows.
So we'll call it Paramus. We just won't work on Sundays. So, that's okay.
But we're gonna have this out on Facebook Live or Facebook. We're gonna post on Facebook
Yes.
Tuesday nights at 9:00. Shared all over the place.
And we're going to share it all the time. You're going to get annoyed, but we don't care. So just share with your friends. A lot of people have, like you said, are friends of friends of friends who have transplanted out of Jersey.
Yes.
And maybe they'll get a kick out of us, which I think they will. And
You don't get guys looking like this in Topeka, Kansas.
oh my God, not even in Phoenix, Arizona, or Austin, Texas. We killed a lot of cities today.
Austin.
We just lost Austin. We've lost Arizona. We never had Topeka. I think Evesham is on the border now.
Evesham, yeah. Well, Evesham's Jersey. They're used to it.
Paramus, well, they hate us 6 days a week. It's okay. We're okay.
And I'm right next to Lakewood, so.
So, yeah, it's
What a mess. What a mess.
you know.
Can I see one more little kid run across the street?
Yes.
Pushing a baby carriage.
That he can't see over.
Yeah.
He's like this.
That his little whatever is in the carriage.
Yes.
But younger than the
Well,
person.
does that apply to the Hasidic community? Hasidic
Community? Community? Like, is that like chlamydia?
I was gonna say I was one letter away from going rated R.
Holy
Oh
cow.
my! Dude, look at that. There's a picture. That
Look at him.
looks like you put a yarmulke on that kid. There you go.
There is one.
Is
Look at
that
the
him?
outfit. He's got to be one of them.
One of them.
Stripe.
One of them.
Well, nobody wears a stripe thing
One
like
of
that.
them.
Look at that.
Oh my God! You people.
Use.
Use yeah. That would be more
Use.
That's us. Is you use.
But
Yeah. So yeah. Well,
Look
you
at it.
know. So it took us an hour and 3 minutes to become funny. I mean, that's okay. I don't know.
we had nothing funny the whole time.
I don't know.
We're kind of serious today.
Yeah, we were, but we're reintroducing ourselves to the people that we have entertained all these years, on and off, 3 or 4 different times. This is Talkin Jersey version
3.0.
3.0.
But this is the real one.
This one really
You
counts.
can't get any better than this.
No, I mean, we got
A
microphones,
real microphone.
cup holders. We even have headphones if we wanted to.
Yeah, I don't want to hear you.
Yeah, well, you hear me. Yeah, it's enough.
And we got Homer Simpson's.
Is that like a Buddha?
It's a Buddha Homer Simpson. Nobody can say we're racist. I have a Buddha Homer Simpson sitting on my desk
he's
next to my
yellow.
Talkin Jersey Guinea T-shirt.
Yes, he's yellow. Is he?
Yeah,
Is he
exactly.
either jaundiced or Asian? I don't know which one he is. It's one of the two. I don't know. Well, he can't be Asian. No, he's not. He's definitely jaundiced. Oh my God.
All right.
So we have to cue the music.
We have to
'cause
cue the
We have
music.
exit music as we
normally do. And thank you to Ming.
Ming,
our
thank you very
program guy.
much. Yes,
We're going
thank
to start bringing him in and let him talk a little bit.
you. Without a doubt, we were feeling him.
If I realized it was Homer Simpson, I'd have to ask him what the
That's a show.
thing-
That's
a show in itself.
Yeah, exactly. But well, we were feeling him out. we didn't know where we were getting. So, but he did an awesome job. I mean,
What, the
programming the show.
photos, look at that.
Oh my God, yeah. I mean, because how many times we used to go on the phone? My arms aren't long enough to look at the phone anymore. So it's
No, your
difficult.
eyes aren't good enough to read the phone.
Yeah, well, it's a little bit of both.
The difference there.
Yeah, exactly. But thanks again, everybody.
All
and,
right.
we will see you soon.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Later.